Last week, I held an extremely WTF press conference.
I never been friends with Epstein.
I gave my speech for many reasons. Most importantly, talking about Jeffrey Epstein distracts people from the war that was started to distract people from talking about Jeffrey Epstein. I also want to insist that I am not a clone of Melania that was created to appear in public with my husband. I am the real one. Last, I want to put the rumors of marital trouble to rest. I live at the White House, and I am absolutely in love with my husband. I am in love with my husband. I am in love with my husband. Oh, I can't do it. Bring in the clone.
Yesterday, Secretary Hegseth read a prayer at the Pentagon worship service that he said was recounted to him by some service members, and people quickly noticed that there was something fishy about this prayer. See if you can spot it.
They call it Caesar 25:17.
Oh, there's this passage I got memorized,
which I think is meant to reflect Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the downed aviator is beset on all sides.
Now, if that doesn't sound like it's from the Bible, that's because it's not. Wow! Hegseth's quoting from the Gospel of Quentin Tarantino.
I think there's a very sound theory that Pete Hegseth's staff hates him, and that's why they do this stuff. It's sort of like Anchorman. They know they can put this stuff in a speech, and Hegseth won't know it, and then he'll say it, and he'll look like an idiot. Sort of like the same people who dress him, that put him in these sort of, clown suits.
And I will strike down upon...
Wow. That mashup really feels like your self-tape versus the guy who actually got the part. Oh, I see. Is that what I was supposed to do? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And this isn't hearsay. This is from his diary. It says, I was standing in front of my parked car on I-684, cutting the penis out of a road-killed raccoon, thinking about how weird some of my family members have turned out to be. He thinks his family turned out weird, but this is what Donald Trump has warned us about over and over and over again. You send your raccoon to school a boy, it comes home a girl. I don't know about you. This guy telling us what to put in our bodies can't drive past a festering animal without beheading its boner and throwing it in the back seat with his kids. And here's another weird thing. Raccoon penis, also J.D. Vance's Secret Service code name. Somehow TMZ caught up with RFK today to ask him a question that needed to be asked.
Secretary, what did you do with the raccoon's dead penis? Where is it now?
It's in heaven now. There's actually a reason why our top health official needed that little raccoon jerky stick, and it was for science. He needed roadkill samples for his experiments, bringing dead raccoon penises back to life. This morning, Kennedy appeared before the House Ways and Means Committee to defend budget cuts the Trump administration is planning to make to his Department of Health. And now
the average American has a teaspoonful of microplastics in his brain. Almost 1% of brain volume is now microplastics. That couldn't be a good thing. The amount in our brains has doubled over the past 5 years. So this is rising exponentially, and it is an existential crisis.
First of all, while I appreciate the concern, there's little to no scientific evidence that microplastics are now 1% of our brains. His brain, maybe. If you're so worried about microplastics in your body, why are you drinking out of a plastic water bottle while you warn us about it? And not only there, on his podcast, too, he's got plastic water bottles. The H in Maha stands for hypocrite. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. Listen to this question and his response to it.
You said every black kid is now just standardly put on Adderall, SSRI, benzos, which are known to induce violence, and that those children are going to have to go somewhere to get reparented. Have you ever reparented, or parented, I should say, a black child?
I don't even know what that phrase means, and I doubt
Just a
that
yes
I
or
said
no
it.
answer.
Oh, I'd like to hear the recording. I don't even know what it means.
I don't either.
Wow, you know, if only there was some way for someone to get their hands on that recording.
Psychiatric drugs, which every black kid is now just standard put on Adderall, SSRIs, benzos, which are known to induce violence. And those kids are going to have a chance to go somewhere and get reparented.
Reparently, he did say it. Think about how crazy you have to be to say something like that. And then not only do you have no recollection of it, you think it sounds nuts and makes no sense. That's the guy in charge of our children's medications. This is an absolutely bananas thing for anyone to post, let alone the president.
He posted this AI image depicting himself as Jesus, presumably trying to heal Jon Stewart.
This is freaking me the out.
But let's go through it because maybe we're missing something here. Okay. The first problem I see is his hands are normal size, so that's not realistic. Okay. Then we have the planes, which are fighter jets, the F-16s of peace, if you will. Above him, there's some kind of demogorgon from Stranger Things. Four soldiers on the side.
Oh, look in the back. There's Pappy Joe. He and I stormed the Capitol together, me and Pappy Joe.
And maybe the weirdest detail, the man Donald Jesus Trump is healing looks a whole lot like Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, even AI can't keep him from his BF Jeff. Now, this little detour into Messiah status did not get Trump the reaction he was hoping for from the Christian community. Overall, they're not on board with the whole false idols thing.
When even some allies condemned the image as blasphemy, the president took it down, saying it had been misconstrued.
I thought it was me as a doctor.
If I'm in a doctor's office and that man walks in, I'm thinking I'd die.
That's you as a doctor. I'm sorry, what's this? Urgent care? Is that an urgent care?
A lot of people were upset, so Trump or his team deleted the post, which is notable because his account almost never deletes his crazy posts. Last week, when he threatened to kill a civilization, that's still up. The Jesus post is down, so you know this one was trouble.
And now the best you've got is, oh, no, it wasn't Jesus. I'm a doctor.
We have a fight between the president and the Pope. The world has become a real-life episode of South Park.
It was Pope Leo's comments 2 days ago at St. Peter's Basilica that apparently sparked the president's anger.
May
the madness of war cease, and the earth be cared for and cultivated by those who still know how to create, safeguard, and love life.
Leo denounced the, quote, delusion of omnipotence that he argued was fueling the war in Iran and other global conflicts.
The president took it all in stride and did the mature thing and attacked the Pope.
I'm not a fan of Pope Leo.
I don't think he's doing a very good job. He likes crime.
What does the Pope have to do with crime? He's not Batman, he's the Pope.
The pontiff defended his earlier comments about the evils of war.
My message, the message of the gospel, blessed are the peacemakers. And I will continue to speak out loud against war, looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue, and to look for just solutions to problems.
Hey, what did the Pope say? He wants what? Dialogue? Peace? That guy's a loser. Who died and made him? Oh, I'm sorry.
I should just stop right there because, seriously, when I read this, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to take a break 6 words into it to laugh because it's so nuts. The whole post is just nuts.
The president's remarks today doubled down on his lengthy tirade online and on the tarmac last night.
He's a man that doesn't believe in stopping crime.
Yeah, man, he's the Pope. It would be cool, though, if the Pope did fight crime. Then we could watch Murder, She Pope.
This is what happens when you sell Bibles instead of reading them. And then... Oh, but wait.
Leo does not sit well with me. Nothing sits well with you. All your sitting looks like clinical depression on a toilet.
Trump wrote, Leo should be thankful because, as everyone knows, if I wasn't in the White House, Leo wouldn't be in the Vatican. Here you go. You know that white smoke you see when they pick it? He couldn't help. He had to blow it right up his own ass. And he insulted the Pope on a Sunday.
According to one Italian religious historian, not even Hitler or Mussolini attacked the Pope so directly and publicly. It's never great when someone says you should really be more discreet and respectful. You know, like Hitler. Trump's allies have been quick to jump in and defend him.
I was taken a little bit aback, something about those who engage in war, that Jesus doesn't hear their prayers or something. It is a very well-settled matter of Christian theology. There's something called the just war doctrine.
Correcting the Pope on Catholic theology. If you don't know, and you may not, just war is a Catholic doctrine that goes all the way back to the Church Fathers. And there are many criteria, including it must be in self-defense once all peace efforts have failed. Only then can the war be said to have just cause, as opposed to Trump, who appears to have taken us to war just 'cause.
Today at the White House, they had a no taxes on tips event. So they ordered a bunch of McDonald's to come to the Oval Office. And they had the McDonald's delivered by a woman who calls herself the DoorDash grandma. That is her.
Would you like to do a little news conference with me?
I'll do whatever you ask me to do, sir.
Okay, in that case, could you open the Strait of Hormuz?
Then they had her weigh in on some other stuff, too.
But the White House may not have prepped the delivery woman as well as they should have.
And I think you voted for me, do you think?
Maybe.
Do you think that men should play in women's sports?
I really don't have an opinion on that.
You don't, I'll bet you do.
No,
I bet you do. Oh, you do. You bet you do. Stop it.
I'm here about no tax on tips.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. You can tell me anything. I'm Dr. Jesus.
Oh, well, you know what? Somebody's getting a one-star review.
Are the White House good tippers? Do you know?
Wait.
Potentially. Yes, very.
I just happen to have a crisp $100 bill in my suit. Wait.
It's completely bonkers. Huh?
Because you're like, oh, money, I see it, there it goes. That's for you, lady.
Weird. It's not his fault. He's just never handed a woman cash before. He usually just tucks it in the G-string.
Feels good, though, right? Do it again. It's like the first tip he ever gave. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hit subscribe, and all your dreams will come true, assuming your dreams are to watch more YouTube videos.